Plan to introduce fingerprinting and facial scans for refugees entering or exiting the EU, but it's drawing sharp criticism from privacy advocates who are concerned about the potential misuse of sensitive data. CCTV's Jack Parrock reports.
Can you remove your glasses?
Facially scanned, fingerprinted,
stand on your little finger a bit harder,
and registered, with the data stored on record for between 6 months and 5 years for every single person entering or exiting the European Union, whether they're non-European or EU citizens. It's just a plan at the moment known as Smart Borders, but it's gaining traction as a way to manage the huge waves of refugees entering the European Union.
Using new technology, using the smart border proposals, we are going to be absolutely certain who is coming in, who is going out, and who is remaining in Europe. And I think that's enormously important for all kinds of reasons, not only to do with security, not only to do with the borders or the question of migration, but also, of course, to do with the provision of facilities.
Currently, the EU runs a stamping system for passports, but the European Commission says it's difficult to detect people who stay after their visas have expired. Privacy and data protection activists say those in favour of the plan are using the refugee crisis to push for its introduction.
The problem with that is that it creates a massive database of sensitive and personal data that can be abused. And we've known from the mass surveillance revelation and from all recent court cases that these data are not well protected and that abuse leads to discrimination and limitation of the citizens' right to privacy. And having these rules comply also for EU citizens will restrict their freedom to move within the territory, will put everybody under surveillance, but will not make Europe a safer place.
Putting the smart borders in place would cost the EU around €1 billion, but the European Commission says it will make it easier to deport people who've not been granted refugee status or who've overstayed their visa.
The plan could be introduced as early as 2016. Its implementation would mean every single person flying in and out of European airports like this one here in Brussels would have their fingerprints and facial data stored on record for at least 6 months. Jack Parrock, CCTV, Brussels.